Eddie Guerrero in 2004 was the peak Eddie Guerrero. You name it, he achieved it. One of the greatest WWE superstar. I don't think anybody can take his place. There could never be next Eddie Guerrero in WWE. Never, ever. The 2004 run was a really memorable run for Eddie Guerrero in WWE, and I think many people really want to relive this part of his WWE career. So without wasting any time, let's see Eddie Guerrero 2004 run in WWE. The 2004 year started a little bit rough for Eddie Guerrero. So on the first episode of SmackDown 2004, Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero wrestled Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. But during the ending of the match, Chavo and Eddie had a lot of tensions between each other. Chavo went for a frog splash, but Charlie Haas countered it, and then Shelton Benjamin gave a super kick to Chavo to defeat them. After the match, Chavo blamed Eddie for the loss and even slapped Eddie. Things could have gone more wrong, but Kurt Angle came in between to stop them. Next week on SmackDown, Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero resolved their differences and they teamed up together to wrestle the Basham brothers. But the Basham brothers defeated Eddie and Chavo, but then the Basham brothers started beating Eddie Guerrero. Chavo was going to help him, but Chavo didn't. Chavo betrayed Eddie. He let Basham brothers beat Eddie Guerrero. Then Chavo beat Eddie, beat him a lot, busted him open. Next week on SmackDown, Chavo Guerrero Sr. and Chavo Guerrero both beat Eddie when Eddie just came to talk. And at Royal Rumble 2004, the one-on-one match happened, Eddie versus Chavo Guerrero, where Eddie defeated Chavo Guerrero by a frog splash. Now obviously you might be thinking Eddie's year started a little bit rough. Personal rivalry and all, but from here, literally the time changed. So next week on SmackDown, a 15-man Royal Rumble took place, which will declare the number one contender for Brock Lesnar WWE Championship. And the match was started by Kurt Angle and Rhino, and then entered Eddie Guerrero at number 10. The match was really good. The last two people left in the match was Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero. They were literally having a classical wrestling match, but at the end, Eddie just eliminated Kurt Angle to win the match. Now, Eddie becomes the number one contender. He is going to wrestle Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship at No Way Out 2004. Next week, Eddie Guerrero and John Cena faced the team of Big Show and Brock Lesnar, and in this match, Eddie cheated. Kurt Angle came with a chair, beat Cena and Big Show, and referee was distracted. Eddie took advantage, got the chain, and gave a low blow to Brock Lesnar and pinned him to win the match. And after this, the real match happens. It was Brock Lesnar versus Eddie Guerrero at No Way Out 2004 for the WWE Championship. And I don't think I have to explain much who won the match. At the end, Goldberg came to help Eddie. When referee was down, he gave a spear to Brock Lesnar, and then Eddie took advantage and gave a frog splash to Brock Lesnar to defeat and become the new champion. Everybody was so happy. It's just been 2 months into 2004 and Eddie has literally become the new WWE champion. Nobody saw it coming. Everyone was so happy. His mom was also there. It was a really memorable moment. Next week, he had a huge celebration with all the balloons and all that stuff, and he was looking very happy. On that same episode, Eddie faced Chavo Guerrero with a special guest referee Kurt Angle. Eddie was going to win the match by giving a frog splash, but Kurt Angle didn't count the pinfall. And Kurt Angle attacked Eddie Guerrero. He beat him a lot. He busted him open and then hit the title on his face. Then the rivalry started. And at WrestleMania 20, Eddie Guerrero faced Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship. The way Eddie won the match was very hilarious. He untied his shoelaces. Kurt Angle went for an ankle lock, but his shoe went out. Eddie grabbed Kurt Angle, gave a small package pin to Kurt Angle and won the match. Kurt Angle was literally shocked. Next week on SmackDown, he faced Rey Mysterio defending his title. He defeated Rey Mysterio by a roll-up. Next week, he defended the title against Booker T, but JBL came in between, attacked Eddie, and basically you got the new challenger for Eddie Guerrero World Championship. After some few weeks, Eddie Guerrero faced Big Show. If Big Show loses, he quits. Eddie gives a low blow to Big Show when referee was down and gave a frog splash to defeat Big Show. And then the day comes, Eddie Guerrero faces JBL at Judgment Day 2004 for the WWE Championship, and it was one of the most bloodiest match happened in WWE. JBL literally gave one of the biggest chair shots I have ever seen in WWE. Blood was all over the ring. Eddie also did the same thing to JBL. You would have never saw this bloody match in WWE. The match ended in a DQ when Eddie Guerrero hit with the title to JBL, and then Eddie Guerrero just beat the hell out of JBL. After few weeks, they wrestled again at the Great American Bash 2004, but it was a Texas Bull Rope match for the WWE Championship. The rules were simple. First person to touch all the turnbuckles without other person breaking it is gonna win the championship. During the last turnbuckle, Eddie touched the turnbuckle first and won the match, but Kurt Angle explained And the winner is JBL because JBL touched the turnbuckle first when Kurt Angle showed the replay, and the real winner and the new champion is JBL. Eddie was sad, but it is what it is. Because of this, Eddie and Kurt Angle rivalry started. Next week on SmackDown, JBL faced Spike Dudley. After defeating Spike Dudley, Eddie Guerrero came and attacked JBL. JBL ran away. After a few weeks on SmackDown, JBL and Eddie Guerrero faced each other inside a steel cage for the WWE Championship. This match is also known for Eddie jumping from the top of the cage. He literally gave a frog splash, but at the end, a masked guy came to help Eddie Guerrero. JBL escaped the cage and won the match. Eddie and the masked guy started fighting, but that masked guy also escaped the cage. And it was none other than Kurt Angle. A really good segment. They faced each other at SummerSlam 2004. A good match. Eddie tried to cheat in this match but was unsuccessful. And at the end, Kurt Angle gave an ankle lock to Eddie Guerrero and tapped out. I understand Eddie was not the champion for the whole year, but he was in the limelight. He was sitting on the main event status. Next week, Eddie and Rey Mysterio wrestled Luther Reigns and Kurt Angle, where Eddie and Rey easily defeated them by giving a 619 followed by a frog splash by Eddie Guerrero. Next week on SmackDown, a hilarious segment took place with Eddie. Eddie was cutting a promo in the ring. Luther Reigns tried to mock Eddie, but Eddie found out that Kurt Angle is in the parking lot. Eddie chased down Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was running away from Eddie, hiding behind the car. Kurt told Eddie and Eddie believed it was Kurt Angle's car. Kurt Angle started braking the car. Kurt Angle and Luther took another car and ran. After some time, we found out that it was not Kurt Angle's car. Kurt Angle was lying all the way and the car was of Teddy Long. Next week on SmackDown, Eddie and Kurt Angle faced in 2 out of 3 falls match. The match started. The first fall went to Kurt because Eddie gave a low blow. The second fall went to Eddie. He pinned Kurt and scored the second fall. And now the last fall, referee was down. Eddie brought a chair in the ring, tried to cheat. Referee was almost convinced that Kurt cheated, but Luther Reigns, when ref was distracted, Luther Reigns hit chair on Eddie's ankle and Angle gave an ankle lock and Eddie tapped out. Now the year was near to end as Survivor Series 2004 Team Guerrero faced Team Angle, where Team Guerrero easily won the match, and at the end only Kurt Angle was left from the team and Eddie gave a frog splash to defeat him. And at Armageddon 2004, a fatal 4-way took place. Undertaker versus Eddie Guerrero versus JBL versus Booker T for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which was won by JBL by giving a clothesline from hell to Booker T to win the match. So this was Eddie's best year. Best of the best year. Nothing comes close to this because the work Eddie has done was so splendid in this period, and this was his world championship period. A lot happened with him during this, but this was the best year for him. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you like this video. Till then, see you.